What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Slay Sunday. So for today's look, I filmed myself getting ready for date night last night, and I'm taking this Glamlite Willy Wonka palette. It's the cutest. Glamlite's packaging is literally so cute because look, they made it look like a chocolate bar, and like it was packaged like a chocolate bar. Had the little golden ticket, everything. I just thought it was so cute. It was funny, Garnett saw the palette and he literally thought it was chocolate at first. Like when it was in the packaging, he was like, "Oh, you bought some chocolate?" I was like, no, that's eyeshadow. He was like, oh. So it fooled him. It was funny. Anyways, sorry, got sidetracked. But the palette is like very much like purples, golds, and browns, you know, to kind of go with the Wonka color story. So anyway, I took that first shade. It looked more blue in the pan than it did on my eyes. When I put it on my eyes, I was like, oh no, this is like really like kind of purple, indigo, whatever. So I just decided to run with that. I started with that shade first, and then I actually did go into my Beauty Bay Midnight palette for that deep blue, just to add a little bit more blue tone to the look since I was wearing navy last night. Yeah, so I just put that in my crease just to kind of add that blue tone back because it was, again, very much purple. But yeah, so I put that in my crease. And I also put that same blue shade on my lower lash line as well. Now for the shimmer shade, I was trying to decide between those two shimmers, like the kind of more bronzy and then the more kind of light gold, but I decided to go with the more bronzy shimmer, and I was glad I went with that. So I just took my finger and I put that on the open lid space on my eye, and yeah. I was honestly really pleased with this color combination I wound up doing last night because it's not typically something that I would mix together, but the palette kind of pushed me a little bit, so that was fun. Yeah, this like kind of almost periwinkle indigo gold moment. I was really having it. Yeah, and I felt like, yeah, anyway, I just like the look. But for my inner corner, I went with that kind of really light, I guess it was kind of like a light periwinkle shade. And I put that in my inner corner to brighten up the eyes. I like a good light matte or a light shimmer in the inner eyes. Y'all know this. Yeah, but that pretty much completes the eyes. Ba-ba-boom. There are the lashes and the mascara and eyeliner. Now for the lips, I am actually taking my Fenty lip liner. I forget the shade name, but I'm taking that. I use that very sparingly because it's honestly not a lot of product. But either way, I'm taking that lip liner first, and then for the lip, I originally went in with a more nude MAC lipstick. Like it's a little bit closer to my skin tone, but it was a little bit, after I put it on, it was a little bit more of a paler nude than I was wanting. So then I went in on top of it with a different MAC with a cream sheen. It had a little bit more of a mauve-y tone to it, and I liked that better with this eye look in particular. set the face, I'm taking my Morphe setting mist. I do really like this setting spray because it is a very fine mist. I try to use my Urban Decay one a little bit more sparingly because again, it's just more expensive. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the final completed look. There's the accessories, the jewelry, everything. I was really happy with how this look turned out, and hubby gave me a lot of compliments, as he always does. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I'll be back next week. Bye.